Hey guys, how you doing? This is Juan with Liberty Graphic Designs. Don't go anywhere. Today we're going to be sublimating microfiber towels. Okay, so right now it actually seems like every video that everybody's uploading on YouTube, it has to be something with sublimation, and this one is no different. The only difference is that we're going to be sublimating microfiber towels, and these towels we got them at Sam's or Costco, you know, same thing. They're, what is it, like 16 by 16 towels. Very easy. You're going to be just printing out your sublimation paper like you normally do. And again, this is just a little extra, or another way to make some extra cash. So let me show you real quick. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be sublimating. This is for a friend of mine. He does window tinting, and he brought me all these towels. He got me like, what is it, like 108 towels to sublimate. And this is very, very easy. So I know there's going to be a lot of people asking what kind of paper I use, what kind of ink I use, what kind of printer I use, you know, all that good stuff. So just so you know, I use a paper roll, Epson. The brand is Epson, and it comes in a roll of 17-inch wide. And that's what I'm printing on sublimation paper made by Epson. The ink is obviously Epson. I don't use any third-party inks. And the printer that I'm using is an Epson F, like in Frank, 570. That's the printer that I'm using right now. So again, very easy. Just put it on top of the towel. I'm not doing any tricks, any special tricks. So just like you see the towels being folded like that, I'm just putting on the heat press, put it on top and heat press it for 55 seconds, 370 degrees. So okay, like I was saying, I'm not even unfolding this. They're folded just like the way they came in the bag, and all I'm doing is just placing the paper. I'm not even adding anything to it like adhesive or anything to hold the paper down. That's it. I'm not even putting a layer to protect my heat press because everything is so simple. So again, they're going at 370 or 375 for 55 seconds. Okay, so this is going to be the orange, obviously. Voila, that's what the orange looks like. They actually have my logo on them because he said, you know, go ahead and put your logo on them. So there you go. They have my logo and obviously my friend's logo. So if you need your cars tinted, and if you're near Waco, Texas, go ahead and give this guy a call. His name is JJ, obviously, right? JJ. And we're gonna do some of these green ones just so you can see the difference between the two colors. We're actually doing 3 colors. And again, as you can see, this is very simple. Like, I don't have to follow a specific rule. This is just towels. There's nothing really to them. And just in case if you're wondering, the print is 12 inches by 6.5. So 12 by 6.5. So yes, if you use a regular 8.5 by 11 paper, it will not fit. But you can always adjust it, right? Okay, so this is going to be the lime green. The lime green looks really cool because you can actually see the royal blue and the red. So let me show you what this looks like. It's very, very easy, very nice. And again, I'm just kind of placing it right in the center. I don't have to be like, you know, like perfectly in the center. Again, because this is just towels. Again, if you're doing sublimation and you don't have a protective layer, like say for example, you don't have a piece of paper, parchment paper, butcher paper, or even a Teflon sheet on top of this prints, make sure you lower your press very slow so you don't so the paper doesn't shift on you. This is it for the yellow one. And let me show you what the yellow one looks like. See that? It's awesome. So again, let me explain a little bit what's gonna happen when you press this microfiber towels. It's gonna look almost gonna give you that burnt look. It almost gonna look like almost like if you burned it. But once you wash this, it'll go back to what it was at the beginning. So don't worry if you see some sort of a burnt look to it. So almost like if it melted. So I mean, this towels are really cool, very easy to work with, and another way of bringing in an extra you know, an extra source of income if you have a sublimation or a way to do sublimation prints. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep on pressing or printing these towels. I'm gonna show you in a little bit what my printer looks like, because a lot of people actually ask me that question, you know, what do you use to print, or what kind of paper you're using. And I'm going to show you in a little bit what we use to print this sublimation what do you call it, prints. So give me 1 second, I'm going to set this two up, and then I'll show you what my printer looks like. Okay, so if you have any shops, which we all have shops right around our areas that they do like detailing, like a car detailing, this is a very good idea to go and sell this to detailing shops, because if you do sublimation on this towels, you won't have anything that can possibly scratch the surface of a vehicle being sublimated. There's no residue. So like, for example, like you probably seen one of my videos on the past one of my past videos, I actually did the same thing on this towels, but it was screen printed. Though I use water base, once you wash them, the roughness of the water base will go away and it will be a very soft hand feel. But with the printer, with the sublimation printer, there's absolutely nothing, no residue that can possibly scratch the surface of a expensive vehicle paint. So also, some people may want to use these towels to wipe their faces as they're, you know, they're working, and sublimation is the perfect way to go, because there's literally nothing on it. So I mean, the print is on it, right? But there's nothing that can scratch your face or scratch the surface of a vehicle's paint. So this is a very good way of making, again, another source of income. So you can go to just drive around your town. There's plenty of vehicle detailing shops, and you can bring one of these and just show them, hey, look, man, you know, this is another way that you can actually publicize your business. Or you know, if say for example a customer brings in your car and then you wash the car, when you give it when you give the car back to your customer, just put one of this in their vehicle and tell them, hey, you know what, this is so you can wipe your car clean. That's a very good way of advertising and bringing back customers. I think so. It's very nice. Okay, so this is a printer that I use. It's an Epson F570. I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can zoom in. So there you go, Epson F570, and it prints on a roll. So just for those of you that, you know, the always asking what kind of printer I'm using, what kind of paper, this is the printer that I'm using actually, you know, and then it prints, again, it prints on a roll, and that's how it prints. So again, this is the printer that I'm using. The ink that I'm using is the actual Epson ink, and here's the I don't know if you can see it. There you go. It's an Epson T49 M1. That's the ink that I'm using. All Epson paper. I'm using Epson paper, Epson ink, Epson printer. So for those of you that are wondering what kind of inks, what kind of paper, and what kind of printer I'm using. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked this video, and if you guys are looking for like different ways of getting more revenue in your shops, or even if you're just a startup on sublimation, just know that this is a very good idea of making some extra money. Again, just drive around town. You probably already know somebody that does detailing, and just offer this service to them. And if you guys are, you're probably gonna ask me, how much did you buy those towels for, or how much should I sell them for? Just so you know, the customer of mine is a very good friend of mine. He brought me the towels. I'm just charging for the printing. And again, it's very easy. Just drive around and offer this service to your potential customers or to your customers. So thank you for watching, guys. It was a pleasure like always. As my printer's printing the other one. Thank you, and I will catch you, or actually you will catch me on the next one. Thank you, guys, and I will see you later. God bless you, and bye-bye. Goodbye now.